You might be wondering, who is this girl? Well, I'm Maddie Penny, and this is what I look like. So, why am I writing this? I'm doing this because I made the ballsy move of emailing the editor-in-chief of Vice with the subject of urgent, breaking news, in the hope of getting a tour so I could come in and be all cool and coy with a business card that I haven't necessarily made yet and say something like, I might be young, but I'm full of ideas and I'm going to be important someday because I've got drive, an ambition, and a clear vision and a serious passion for journalism. But you actually emailed me back and asked me if I wanted an internship. I remember being outside the library at midnight, standing in shock, spewing profanity and disbelief. You actually emailed me back, and better yet, asked me if I wanted an internship. Ever since I was the angsty, self-conscious, ripe age of 16, I was absolutely sure I wanted to work in Vice, and I've been sure ever since then. Vice is what made me want to be a journalist because it wasn't so cut and dry, and you guys were covering things like the neo-Nazi party in Switzerland and publishing short stories about the outbreak of animals in Zanesville. I was hooked. I've been the kind of person to do things my way, and that type of attitude is pervasive in Vice. So, where am I right now? After I was pretty adamant on working for Vice, I decided to go to journalism school at Ohio University Scripps School of Journalism. And although I'm only a freshman, I've learned through my academics this year quite a lot about media literacy and the importance of alternative media to provide a context and a counter-hegemony that challenges the institution. But I've learned so much more through living. I've learned about art, philosophy, music, poetry, and even anarchy from hanging out on North Lancaster and Union Street, hanging out at the hippie biker townie bar with the artists, philosophers, musicians, poets, and anarchists, and the occasional toothless Appalachian biker willing to buy me a Jack and Coke. But not to get off topic. What makes me fit for this job? I'm still idealistic and optimistic. These are the things that drive my passion for journalism, because I actually want to help people and bring some sort of light through telling people's stories through any medium, video, podcast, writing, audio, and video. I'm a young person, surrounded by young people, and we are dreamers and we do stupid things, and we learn from them. I write and I focus on what adolescents are thinking, saying, and doing. I know there's more to learn and more to be and just more. I'm mad. I'm mad about people, I'm mad about life, I'm mad about ideas, mad about self-expression, mad about doing it yourself. I'm fit for this job because this is what I believe. I believe, screw the man's world because you live in nobody else's world but your own. I say rule it, don't fight it, accept it, and love who's living in it. And life isn't easy, but who wants easy? Challenges are fun. Challenges make you think. They spark new thoughts and come up with new answers. I believe it's a present to be alive, to breathe, and especially to be alive now. I believe there's history in the making. So, I'm just going to take a stab at it and document the present. And because our lives are stored behind these LED screens, we are telling our own story. We are doing it fast, and we are doing it now. Is this what makes me qualified? Yes. I'm willing to set out and seek out any story that involves nefarious activity, investigative journalism, uncomfortable sociological experiments. Vice, it just makes sense to me. I do things differently, and that's why I love Vice, because it was able to thrive by being different. I'll cover anything, but if I was given the opportunity to be an intern at Vice, I would love to explore and engage with the underground youth cultures of the city, from the goth scene that jams to 80s music to the neo-hippie rave scene. So, finally, just thank you. I've let you in on my inner psyche and my excitement and buzz and just urge to intern at Vice, and I hope that my idealism came off as charming or something. Just take a look at my work. I tried to show you that I can write, I can edit video, I can make some multimedia stuff, and there's also a recommendation in there too. Just thank you so much for taking the time to look at this. I really appreciate it, and if you don't pick me this time around, Just warning you, I'm not going away anytime soon.